So we're at the State 4-H Dairy Show here in Caledonia County in the Lyndonville Fairgrounds. We have approximately 87 youth showing their cattle here in both fitting and show classes, which is on the presentation of the animal and how well they're clipped and shown, and then their conformation classes, which are the judge will have the ideal animal for that particular breed in his head and compare the animals that are in the ring with that and place them accordingly. And that number is, we have 125 head of cattle here. Youth are here from all around the state. We have one participant from Windham County all the way up to Essex County. So we have approximately 10 counties that are represented here today.
Well, this is my calf. Her name is Auburn Star Predator Chimera, and we have her whole family. We have a string of Ashers, and they're all related. I like them because I grew up on them. I was 3 days old when my grandfather took me out to go start feeding, so they're part of me. They're my life, basically. So they're my best friends.
How did you get started with 4-H?
I live on a dairy farm. I started showing when I was 4.5.
How do you get into it that young?
My parents both did it, so it was kind of something already that I wanted to do, and they kind of just boosted me along and helped me through the way.
I do not live on the farm. I live very close to the farm. I spent a lot of time on the farm growing up, and I'd like to go into farming one day with show cows would be my goal.
Unlike many 4-Hers, I'm not from a farm. My mom's coworker's daughter used to be in 4-H, and when I was like 5 or 6, she brought me out to the barn, and I was like, whoa, this is so cool. And I did, there's a Pee-wee show at one of the county shows, which is just like kids who aren't old enough to be in 4-H can show. And I did that, and I fell in love with it. So I did that for a few more years, and then when I was old enough to join 4-H, I did, and I've been with the club ever since.
So what do you have to do to get an animal ready for a show like this?
Try and go every day is the goal. I mean, some days obviously, especially towards the end of spring sports and stuff, but the goal is every day and go lead her around. Every few days I like to wash her, keep her nice and clean, and you just kind of practice what you do in the show ring, walking her around, setting her up.
I go out to the barn like twice a week usually, and I train them. We just kind of take them out of the barn, we put them on halters, and just make them walk. We sometimes have to push them if they're being really stubborn. We give them baths, we shave them before shows to make them look all nice together.
Try to get my heifer out at least once a day and try to get her so she listens perfectly in the ring and walks good. I take like 3 or 4 heifers to the fairs and stuff like that. So it's a lot of work, but it's fun. Just show off your animals, know that you bred and own them, and you've grown them to be the best that they can be.
You have to be calm because they float off your emotions. So if you're like stressed, she doesn't want to walk. If you're sad or like really angry, she won't cooperate really. But you have to work with her. You have to take her out almost every day. I grain her every day and I soak her to get her hair growing. I wash her once a week.
What do you see yourself getting out of this?
Oh, there's so many things. I love the community part of it. I love the friends I've made from my club, my county, other counties around the state. One of my best friends is from a different county. We're friends from showing. I also love just the experiences it's given me. I've gotten to go to the Eastern States Exposition for a few years and show there. I've gotten to show at World Dairy Expo and go to the National 4-H Dairy Conference and made friends from across the country that way. So I think my 2 favorite things are the opportunities it's given me and the friends that 4-H has given me.
Gotten a lot of friendships for sure. Met a lot of great people and made friendships that will last a long time, I think. I've learned how to be able to work with people, and I've learned how to be able to work with an animal and what to do, and being on a daily schedule, trying to do the same thing with her, and being in a routine of working with her every day and the commitment of it, because it is a large commitment.
Definitely teamwork and leadership. Through 4-H Club, you got to work as a team, and you might not enjoy everybody because they all have different personalities and different likes and different work ethic, I guess, but you adapt and you succeed, I guess, in the long run.
What should people know?
I think they should understand that showing cattle is a unique opportunity. To exhibit any kind of livestock is a unique opportunity, but what they're actually learning here, they will use in the future.
I think that people should know that it's for everyone. You don't have to come from a farm background. You don't have to know what you're talking about. Like, you can learn.
It teaches you hard work. You need to learn responsibility because it's your calf. It's your calf. Like, you have to take care of her.
It's a lot of hard work. Takes a lot of perseverance. You have to have a lot of patience because animals are animals and they're going to do what they want.